Well, howdy. Sold some things, bought some things between videos. Let's take a look at everyone's inventory. This is a recap, even if I didn't buy or sell anything. This, however, ends up being something I purchased from the armorer. Distinctly better than the normal gauntlets with +3 armor with the disarm skill of +4. So I grabbed them. Still have those. And over here, we got the composite longbow, Finaxian helmet, Revocane with the only belt still, and it's a cruddy belt, as in it doesn't help us at all. And we've seen items that provide far more stealing skill, if that's what our little hearts desired. Vic here has a helmet of +7 accuracy. And we've actually gotten rid of, or I've gotten rid of, Princess J2's Spite Club, replacing it with a exciting Supreme Flail, which means that she will attack slower. But she deals some nice damage. Also, I replaced her shield of +might with a shield that provides more armor class. Still keeping the crown, though. We found cooler looking crowns, but also need to get an item that provides regeneration of mana too on top of that. So yeah, 80 armor class. Very nice. Supreme Flail is exactly the weapon that Mama Vic is using. And damage is pretty comparable. Pretty damn comparable indeed. Of course, J2 will not be attacking too much with her melee weapon compared to spells I'd rather use with her, but it's a nice option to have. And also note that since she's no longer going to be at the minimum possible recovery time with attacking, that she can benefit in melee from stuff like haste, and she will benefit from expert level leather and shield now. Okay. Also note that I've still kept Julie and Sharon around. I thought about replacing Sharon with something for where we're heading next, which is a haunted manor, but I decided to keep the two, in part because the fact that they both have the same portrait amuses me, and also I do plan on leaving the Barrow Downs after the haunted manor. So the haunted manor has a bit of notoriety, we'll say. It's a fairly difficult place. Combat starts right from the beginning. It's right in your face. So you really can't kite or exploit things, like that. Your best possible way to exploit things is to just constantly leave and enter. And there's some high-level enemies in there who can do some mean, nasty effects to you. The traps in there are also ridiculously hard compared to the surrounding environments, and also everywhere we've been thus far. The traps in the Haunted Mansion. Once a stately mansion, this old house has long been abandoned by the original owners. The current residents don't seem to keep the place up very well. The traps in here are harder than everywhere else we have been in the game. That includes the Tidewater Caverns. You need a disarm trap check of 24. Now you might look at this and go, Grimith, if disarm trap expert, that's 16. And the bonuses, as we prove with dodging, are doubled, so that's 12. 16 plus 12 sounds like it's more than 24, Grimith. And 16 plus 12 would be more than 24. But what if it were 16 plus 6? Also, I decided to actually use the Inferno book I purchased, and that's the Inferno spell right there, 25 mana. But apparently it's good for cleaning out rooms full of weaker moderate strength monsters, and it only works indoors.
Yes.
We're going to be making use of it. I'm also going to be making use of protection from magic. I think I've given enough folks here a fair crack at me without protection from magic. It's time for us to dunk our heads in convenience. Besides, let's read the description here. Grants immunity to certain spells and monster abilities that cause debilitation conditions. Let's see whether protection from magic exactly adheres to what that description says, or whether there's any monster conditions or ailments that can be inflicted on us that bypass protection from magic. Do I want to cast anything else, like a stone skin? Yeah, sure, why not? Do I want to cast a heroism too? Yeah, sure, why not? Anything else? I don't really think shield's gonna help us. I think everyone in their melees. Fire aura, I guess. We'll take care of that. Just buffing myself. We got mind resistance. Let's throw down some body resistance too. And because eventually J2 might hit things. With that. Whenever we run low on spell points. Also, one final thing is that we can set Spirit Lash.
It's ready.
Let's go.
Ew. What's that?
It doesn't even hurt.
Just a cut. But I need
Alright, so an
fixed.
effect there would have happened to Flailfist. Let's actually see how Flailfist looks. Flailfist looks perfectly fine. Neat. Big boop.
Ah, what a scratch.
I'm actually going to turn the music down in here a bit further. Boop.
It doesn't even hurt.
Okay. First, portrait. You may recall that we were asked to retrieve 3 paintings. Also, yes, inventory reorganization happened. I felt like doing it. It's gonna quickly get unsorted, but I felt like doing it. Angel statue painting. A painting of the angel found in the courtyard of Castle Iron Fist. That's one of the 3. Now, cabinet. Let's just go ahead and save the game here for demonstration purposes. So I said we're at a 22.
Ow!
What a scratch.
And sure enough,
But I need it
Oops.
fixed.
we failed that. However, with the magic of loading,
It's disarmed.
24. Let's test it in a different fashion. Princess J2 is unconscious here because a ghost fired off its special effect, which is an instant KO attack. Yeah. No matter how many hit points you have. Lethal here has a disarm trap purely of 23. The gauntlets are completely unquipped.
What a scratch. Oops. I disarmed it.
There you go. We are going to be face tanking these things, because I didn't bother to grab a Tinkerer, or a Locksmith or Burglar, just due to the convenience sake. I don't feel like hunting for another Pathfinder again, and the only reason I look for the Pathfinders is just because I like reducing the travel time, for no other reason than because it amuses me. Like, it only connects a score at the end, although there is some timed stuff out there. Perhaps we'll be getting into that soon. So we will be face tanking all damage,
Ow,
just
what
a
a
cut.
scratch.
But I need it
Oops.
fixed.
which means I will now have to set regeneration on everyone. And also, I hope you enjoy that dialogue of it's just a cut, but I need it fixed and everything, because we're gonna keep hearing it. Damage ended up being fairly low for folks. Well, we can't really say it's that low for Flailfist. He has 287 hit points. Now, I've received a bit of feedback on how I have been... It's weird to see that portrait still there. How I have been kicking and crushing this game. You know, Ballas, for example, is like the red dwarf mines that were the bane of his existence. He actually misplaced some of the dwarves. He couldn't find, like, 2 of the 7. He thought the game was glitched out, and, you know, I just trundle up in there with this group of a monk, an archer, a cleric, and a druid, and just and everything dies. I don't even use, like, protection from magic on the Medusas. By the way, looked up the plural form of Medusas. You can say Medusas, but I was saying Medusae, and apparently it's Medusae. And that's dumb, so probably from now on for the rest of my life, I'm going to say Medusas.
It doesn't even hurt.
Oops.
Alright, J2 could have died there. A lot of damage just went flying into her face. You may want to cast Preservation. This is what I meant, though, in the comment about, just having to idle around, wait for people to get better. Even with Master Regeneration, also, did the armor break? It sure did.
This thing is a goner. You're going to have to
And
get rid
Mama
of
Vic,
something
with
first.
Repair Item Expert, cannot fix the royal leather. Just beyond her capacity to solve. How long will Preservation last for us? So I tell you what, I can come back to that one chest there in a bit.
Ow!
Protection from magic, saving the day from... No? No, I'm pretty sure not. I'm pretty sure that ghost knocked Revocane unconscious. So, the ghost instant KO effect, and then regeneration kicked in, does get through protection from magic. Perhaps that spell description is not a lying sack of shit.
That was too easy.
Alright, let's go ahead and take you off Inferno. It was fun to use. We will not be fireballing in here. Let's go back to Sparks.
Yes.
So, something to consider about Inferno. 1, you can only use it indoors. 2, its damage. 12 base plus 1 per point of skill in fire magic. And its spell cost, 25. Let's say something like Sparks. Spell cost of 4, can be used indoors or outdoors. Does not hit every enemy you can see, of course. And does 2 points of damage plus 1 per point of skill in air magic, but you get more sparks as you have it leveled up. We shoot out 7 sparks as a master. They all deal a nice chunk of damage. Shotgun effect. Do I bother unequipping the armor? That sounds like tedium. Let's go ahead and cancel Spirit Lash.
Ow!
But a scratch. Oops.
Hurricane down to 2 hit points now. Spell points plus 7. Forgot this. Ghost Ring increases effect of all spirit spells. It's a very nice ring to have. Also got a great sword. What's so great about it? Who can say? Obviously, that's going on Mama Vic, who has now a full complement of 6 rings. There was a body, or do I look like I left behind? It's hard to tell. It might be on the stairs. Probably on the stairs. Yep, it's on the stairs. Yep.
That's too easy. That's too easy.
Ow! Please.
And these narrow corridors like this, we might as well hold on to that so that I'm not distracted or confused in any way, shape, or form. Some books for your troubles? Just the one. Maybe there's another, but we left it. It's gone now, which is Sparks.
I've learned it.
What the hell? So there didn't look like there was any way up there to progress. Now we need to look around at various hidden switches that for whatever reason perception does not tell us about. Kinda spooky.
That's too easy.
Either they're so difficult that master level perception can't flag them, or they don't get lit up anyway. Also, hello, Barrow White.
just a cut, but I need it fixed. Please. It's just a cut, but I need it fixed.
Could probably have been a situation where I bothered to drink the haste potions. Oh well.
Ow! But a scratch.
It's just a cut,
Ah,
but I
but
need
a
it
scratch.
fixed.
We'll face tank all that. What the hell? What I will do, though, is drink a... You'll also notice that
I
she's
don't know
getting
how.
hit far more now that her armor class is crummier, and her might is not as good, so she's not dealing as much damage.
Perfect.
Don't sass-mouth me.
Ow!
We've been flanked. J2 is now a year older without actually having advanced a year. The magical aging effect.
It's just a cut, but I
Again!
need it fixed.
Those barrel whites attack very fast. And perhaps you can understand why they would be so dangerous to fight. Even in our party situation.
Ow!
You know, that's actually something I'm curious about. Saved here. I was thinking about, like, maybe I'll do that, like, after this video. I'll, like, super upgrade
Piece of
perception.
cake!
And I'll see whether these things are meant to be lit up or not. I don't know the answer to that. Obviously takes us back here. More chests to open.
Ow!
But a
cut,
scratch.
but I need
Oops.
it fixed.
Sorry.
Some sulfur. And an elven saber doesn't take up as much room as a longbow. Not that there's not going to be enough loot for me here to completely fill up my inventory also. Right, the crummy dagger I wanted to hold on to so it didn't distract me. Tell you what, crummy dagger. This is your new home now. Enjoy. And... Ah, our bless expired. That just won't do.
Ow!
Bah! Obviously, these lead back to this area. Well, I actually don't even think I went to these doors either. That was probably a paralysis
Brings a
effect
bigger challenge.
that protection from magic did protect us from. This portrait's kind of spooky, and it's just staring at us. What could it mean? What it means is that there's more containers for me to faff about with.
Ow!
But a scratch. Oops.
Pretty nice value on those trinkets.
Ow!
But a scratch. Oops.
A ruby. Ring of body resistance. Ranger's
This
cloak.
is worthless.
I'm going to have someone else open these things now so that we can listen to other dialogue about failure. Okay, our preservation is gone. We should keep that in mind.
Ow!
But a scratch.
Oops. That's rubbish.
That was rubbish. We'll take the mushroom, because we can turn that
Perfect.
into a 15 catalyst, which can be used on, say, like your disease
I
potion.
did it again.
I did it again. Just to make sure. That was you. That was you. is you.
Ow,
It's just
but
a
a
cut.
scratch.
But I need it
Sorry.
fixed.
Bah, this is worthless. Oh, what a piece of junk.
What a piece of junk indeed. Notice that there's actually no more spooks for us to kill. Yeah. Our greatest danger here is just the traps. The very difficult traps that we have to face tank. Because Grimith did not hire anyone to do that.
Ow, but
Ow!
a scratch.
I broke a nail. Let's leave it behind.
Completely forgot about that line.
Ow!
But a
Cut.
scratch.
But I need. Ugh.
Oh my god. Oh man. What a treat. What a treat. Do it again. Do it again.
Ow!
But a
Cut.
scratch.
But I need. Ugh.
Oh, what a piece of junk.
Oh man. Well, I think that up there opens up this area for the treasure chest. I can go run around the library again just to make sure that I got everything. We super zoom in here. I think that's good. We'll know for sure, though, if I go to try to turn this in. Because it's a night promotion quest to clear this out, and I'm told that, unacceptable. Just to make sure there's nothing else up here. Worth checking these things, you know. Anyway, we're gone. What time of day is it? Good. How many spell points do you have? Not so good.
Perfect.
Mazel tov. What are these things I've left on the ground? Or that have reappeared here for whatever mysterious reason? How many crushed rose petals do I have? The answer is still too damn many. I'm gonna go sell a few things, which we can do on camera. Then we're gonna head to Harmondale. We're gonna check out our new digs. While we're here,
Best armor money can buy.
this gives me a chance to show off, say, when trying to purchase from folks now. Vic here. I try to sell things like this plate armor for 2,500 gold. We both know it's really worth 1,000, so that's my price. People love me here so much. Now, obviously, it's only, like, Vic who gets away with it due to, like, the merchant skill. That, most of the things I try to buy in most of the shops here, the alchemist is really stingy. But I can buy at cost and sell for almost at cost.
The nerve.
Best armor money can buy.
Indeed, the nerve. We'll keep that ring of body resistance. Everything else, though, is going to heaven, and also I should fix the crud that broke while I'm here. And by the crud, I mean this real
Best
leather.
armor money can buy.
Only 394 gold pieces. Very
There's
nice.
no room.
Very nice deal. Ring of body resistance, we'll put that on you.
Looking for something special?
Looking for something special. Same here. There's a missing slot where I bought the Supreme Flail.
Thank
Now, if I wanted to restock, say, the magic shop or those other shops, I could go train. As a matter of fact, everyone except for Revoking can go train up to level 22, and Revoking can go train up to level 21.
Tell me what you need.
But we'll save training for a bit later.
Thank you.
Okay. We'll have time to train, don't you worry. We'll be back here in Stone City for sure. But I do want to turn in, among other things, turn in that promotion quest, so that training can be more expensive for Revoking. So yeah, Haunted Manor was not so hard for me, just because of the spells I have access to, the fact that one of my characters... What the hell was that? That was bizarre. The fact that one of my characters is a cleric, you know, that we're level 19, that we have some pretty nice gear, that I've spent my skill points somewhat competently. Bless, heroism... It's pretty... Really, just all the confluence effects, and you know, I kind of know what I'm doing. That's why that wasn't so rough for us. You know, I did know how dangerous those traps were, and I did have a way to deal with them, like disarming them. If I just either found an item that provided a slightly higher disarm bonus, or got off my horseshoes, or got a tinkerer, or a locksmith, or a burglar. But I didn't. Okay. So Thursday, August 18th. 2 days after recognition, and 2 days after the castle is entirely repaired thanks to dwarven magic. And really, they are immensely grateful, so I'm willing to give that the benefit of the doubt. I can suspend my disbelief. Magic's involved. War. To my sorrow, the old rivalry between Arathi and Avli has flared up again. In this time, it is over us. My lord's effectiveness has made this territory a valuable resource, and both powers wish to claim Harmondale as theirs. Though currently under Arathian jurisdiction, Avli has asserted its right to the territory under the Treaty of Teleria, signed in 673. Arathi, of course, responded to that claim by pointing out Avli's treaty abrogation in 811 under the Declarations and Enunciations Clause. The position of Avli on that issue has been to deny abrogation under the doctrine of traitors and miscreants established circa 375 by the great warlord Sardoin One-Eye. There is a response to that claim as well, and a response to the response ad infinitum. The subject of international relations is worthy of many books, but isn't in the scope of this history. Suffice it to say that both sides believe there is sufficient reason to spill blood, and that spilling is likely to happen in and around Harmondale. I fear for the future. Maybe it's because the population's consensus is that nothing can go wrong. The townspeople have taken the announcement of war in stride, but there is an undercurrent of worry. Because, you know, the moment they got their hopes up, they remembered the immense legacy of what has happened to Harmondale. I am sure the pressure on my lords to choose a side is intense. I am not sure what I would do, and take comfort in knowing that the decision is not mine to make. Step carefully, my lords. We will end this video by visiting the Arbiter. Also, we are now on a clock. The Arathian-Avli war will go on without us. Or we can interfere with it. Once again, the human kingdom of Arathia and the elvish kingdom of Harmondale are fighting. As the local judge, it has fallen to me to patch up their differences and bring the two sides to the negotiating table. The two sides are so evenly matched that either could prevail. The judge leans closer to you, lowering his voice. And I'll tell you something else, I don't much care anymore who wins. They are like children fighting over a toy. Neither really wants Harmondale. They just want to deny it to the other. So, you're on your own. Whatever actions you take now in support of one side or another could really make a difference. Just remember that they couldn't possibly care less what happens to you, or who rules in Harmondale. Protect yourselves and your people first. We didn't have this conversation. There you have it. From the Arbiter himself. A ringing endorsement. One off-topic note, not pertaining, well, sort of pertaining to the series. Today is Monday, the day before Halloween, if you're watching this in real time. I will not be uploading, I'll not be playing Might and Magic 7 either Tuesday, which is Halloween day itself, and possibly not Wednesday either. I'm going to be doing a special Halloween broadcast on my Mixer page. And I will need to reserve my throat strength for that, and for recovering from there. So, for folks who are not watching this in real time, You know, it gives them some time to catch up, or in the far distant future, they can just skip right ahead. But for you folks watching in real time, you'll have to find something else to do with your lives. Take care, everyone. Talk to you later.